So I'm out looking for caves today, and I'm going along this little river right here where there's some caves in the area. And I have found something that's very, very suspicious. And I think if I continue to dig it out, we might be able to get into a brand new, never explored cave. This is the river I'm on. I've been kind of just hiking along the bottom, looking up in the cliffs. And I came upon this area right here. If you notice, there's a cut right here where water has washed all of the dirt out here and into the river. Let me show you real quick. I have to stand up. And it's created a little delta out there. That's all the rocks and the mud that's gone out there and created a little delta by the river. So I followed this back, and again, I know that water has washed this out, and it comes to this cliff face right here. And it's a great big hill, and if you look up the hill, there is no sign that water has come down off that hill and caused any type of erosion. So the water's not coming from up here that formed this. I know that. I've been around long enough to have figured that out. So what I decided to do was just to dig a little bit into the cliff face here. As you can see, that solid rock right there. And I'm thinking that up on top of that, up in those woods up there, that when it rains really hard, the water, of course, flows across the ground into sinkholes, goes down into the caves, and is being flushed out here into the river. And that's what's causing all this water to come up and eat this bank out, so that it has this big V right here in the delta. So I started digging a little bit, and lo and behold, that's exactly what's going on. Now, I'll show you what it looks like down in there. If you look down in there, you can see there's some cavities. I'll try to turn on the light for you. I mean, I don't see a cave yet per se, but you can see it's nice and open, and there's not much in the way of like small particles of dirt. In fact, even the stuff I'm digging out is not small particles. It's all kind of like bigger stuff, like little gravels and whatnot. And what's happening is the water, as it's being forced out here, and it's being trapped by these bigger rocks, is pushing all the little stuff out. So all the little tiny pieces of organic matter and sand are being pushed out and forming that delta. And these bigger rocks like this, and this bigger gravel, these bigger particles here, like all of this, is being left in there. So I'm thinking that's the rock face right there. That's the cliff. That we may be able to dig this out and crawl up in there into a gigantic cavern. Well, that's the hope anyway. I only have my fingers today, and I don't even have any gloves, so I can't do a lot of digging. I'm going to dig just a little bit more, then I'm going to cover it back up with camouflage, and camouflage it good, and come back here soon with a shovel and maybe another guy or two, so we can work faster. Might be talking about you, Mike. And we're going to dig that out because I really do believe there's a good possibility that there's going to be a cave that we can get into there. It's a lot of water's coming out of here. So it's a fairly big hole that is being pushed through in there. So I think we can squeeze through it. That's pretty exciting. I found a cave yesterday too, a brand new one. Haven't explored that either. I need a little help digging out further back in. It's one big room so far. All right, I'm going to get back to digging. If anything exciting happens, we'll turn the camera back on. So I've dug it out a little bit more. That's about as far as I'm going to go today. I'm going to have to bring like a little pickaxe maybe and a shovel to move some more of this dirt. But you can see that it continues on down, no doubt. I can see down another 5 feet or so. And I think it's going to follow this cliff straight down. There's going to be a hole down there somewhere. Hopefully not under the level of the river. That would be the only problem. I suspect it's not going to be though. That's awesome, man. We're definitely going to dig this bad boy out. Fortunately, I'm getting ready to go away for about 3 weeks in a couple of days, so I'm going to have to sit on this one for a while. You're probably not going to see the video until I get back. Oh well. Well, I couldn't just leave that easily, so I've been working on it for about 2 hours now with just my bare hands. No tools, no gloves, but I did get it dug out some more. I can look down a good ways and see that it does end, or it doesn't end, but I can see some water and it's going back this way. So the water is not lower than the creek though, it's actually higher. So what I'm going to do is come back with a shovel and we're going to dig this whole trench out right up to the face of this cliff. And if you look down in there, you can see there's a nice cavity down in there. That big rock there is actually loose, so I'm going to bring a digging iron and we'll be able to pry it out of there. But we're going to have to dig all of this dirt out of here first. But I don't know if you might be able to see the water or not. But it's definitely going back down that way. And hopefully it's wide enough for us to get through. I'm going to throw this rock down here. Listen a second. Shh. Didn't work very well, did it? Yeah, you couldn't really hear anything. But trust me, there's water and stuff down there. Okay, I think it might be a good one. I hope. Hopefully it's wide enough for us to crawl through, or at least wide enough that we can actually, you know, make it bigger with maybe hammer drill or something. We'll be back, but it's going to be about a month. Oh well. We'll see you on the next one.